Over spring break this year, we traveled to Denver, Colorado so we could drive to the Rocky Mountains to do some snowboarding and skiing at Copper Mountain. We also visited the towns of Golden, Leadville, and explored some other areas of Denver. Once we arrived in Denver, we stopped at Torchy's Tacos for dinner, then headed to our hotel for the evening, which was the Table Mountain Inn. The location was great as it was right in the center of downtown.
In the morning, we walked to the Golden Diner for breakfast, which was fantastic. Tracy needed her morning coffee, so we stopped at Higher Ground Coffee, which is also within walking distance from our hotel.
We then headed towards the Rocky Mountains via Route 6 through Clear Creek Canyon. This is a parallel route to Route 70, is known for better mountain views, and there are good chances for spotting wildlife. Tracy claimed she spotted a mountain goat along the way, but the rest of us weren't so lucky. We did enjoy the canyon views and the creek that winded along the side of the road. Our next stop was Leadville, which at over 10,200 feet is the highest elevated incorporated city in the United States. However, Leadville's notoriety dates to the mid-19th century when gold was discovered in the California Gulch. Since then, Leadville has harbored the largest pockets of precious ores on the continent.
Leadville's rich mining history can still be seen today in the town's many historic buildings and the sites, including the Tabor Opera House, the National Mining Hall of Fame and Museum, and the Matchless Mine.
Our stop to the National Mining Hall of Fame and Museum was intriguing, and we enjoyed the variety of information that was provided throughout the museum. The highlight of the museum is the mine walk, which gives you a feel of what it would have been like to work in one of the many mines in the area. We made a quick stop at the Leadville train station, which is a major tourist attraction in Leadville. We didn't have enough time to ride the train, as it is a 2.5-hour train ride through the Rocky Mountains. But reviews state that it gives spectacular views of Fremont Pass and the two tallest peaks in Colorado, Mount Massive and Mount Elbert.
We then headed off to Copper Mountain to check into our lodge and pick up our gear for skiing and snowboarding. The drive between Leadville and Copper was full of snow-covered mountains and 4 to 5 feet walls of snow surrounding much of the road.
Copper Mountain is a world-renowned ski resort located in Summit County, Colorado. This resort is situated on the eastern side of the 10-mile range, just west of the Continental Divide, at an elevation of 9,712 feet. Our first evening in Copper, we checked into our lodging, which was the Tucker Mountain Lodge. The lodge was right in the heart of Copper Village, which gave us easy access to shops, restaurants, and most importantly, the ski lifts. We had dinner that evening at Sawmill Pizza, which was good pizza at a decent price considering it was at a ski resort. So let's go with American Flyer. And go down Soliloquy into Roundabout. And then come all the way down here. Our first day of skiing was met with 12 inches of powder and high winds when we got to the top of the mountain. We headed up the American Flyer lift, which took about 10 to 12 minutes to get to the top of the mountain. Winds at the top were probably about 15 miles per hour and it was about 10 degrees, so it was quite chilly. Blake and Tracy went and did some tubing, which Blake said was fun, but looks like he enjoyed making snow angels just as much. first hill that we went down was covered in fresh powder, so we decided to try a blue square as we were advised to avoid slow hills as they would be even slower with all the new snow that wasn't groomed. We headed down Windsong and the skiing was very difficult due to the fresh powder. We had never skied on that before, so it was something new for us. The next time up the lift, we found a great hill in the Coppertone Trail, which is the trail we ended up sticking to most of our runs for the weekend. It was well groomed and well over a mile long. It had a good mix of difficult areas and slower areas to get some rest. In the afternoon, Blake went to a trampoline park, which he said was a blast.
Our last day of skiing was much better weather. The sun was shining all day and temperatures rose back to 40 degrees. Much of the fresh powder had been groomed, which made better skiing conditions for us. We ended up exploring a little more of the resort, but didn't hit nearly all the trails possible.
It's another day to try to get by. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day. Yeah.
Our favorite run of the day was when we took the rendezvous lift to the top of the mountain and we could see inside the bowl. There was no way either of us were attempting those double black diamonds. Those are the real deal skiing. We were then able to head down the Wheeler Creek Run, which ended up joining back up with the Coppertone Trail.
It's a new day for good times. I just turn the page, let it write what it likes. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now. Every atom in my body feels okay. Yeah. It's a new day for good times.
Our last day in Denver involved heading over to the city of Morrison to check out the Red Rocks Amphitheater and Dinosaur Ridge.
The Red Rocks Amphitheater is a world-famous outdoor music venue located in Morrison, Colorado. The amphitheater is situated within Red Rocks Park, which is known for its towering sandstone formations and stunning natural beauty. This has been a lifelong dream of mine to watch a concert here, so it was great to finally get there, but a little bit bittersweet as watching a concert there didn't fit into our schedule. After Red Rocks, we headed over to Dinosaur Ridge. Dinosaur Ridge is a famous geological attraction located in Morrison as well. The site is known for its numerous dinosaur fossils and footprints that have been preserved in the rocks for millions of years.
Our last stop was at the Rocky Mountain Arsenal National Wildlife Refuge, which is a 15,000-acre wildlife refuge located just northeast of Denver, Colorado. The refuge is home to a wide variety of wildlife species and habitats, including prairie, grasslands, wetlands, and lakes.
The refuge was once a U.S. Army chemical weapons manufacturing facility, but has since been cleaned up and transformed into a thriving ecosystem that provides habitat for over 330 species of wildlife. The refuge is home to several endangered species, including the black-footed ferret, the burrowing owl, and the swift fox. We then headed to Torchy's Tacos one more time before heading back to the airport. Overall, Denver was beautiful and the skiing was amazing. We can see why Denver's population has been increasing over the past few years.